You know, if Donkey Kong had a jungle swinging vine accident and was saved by Gorilla Jesus, would you consider that divine intervention? Hey everybody, Clam Games here, and welcome back to another episode of Donkey Kong Country. In the last episode, we took care of the monkey mines and we 100%ed it. And this episode, we go into Vine Valley. Let's start off with the first course here, Vulture Culture. Alright, Vulture Culture, the third world. This is probably one of the more interesting worlds in the game. I don't find this world that difficult, but it does have a few levels that are like a little frustrating when it comes to 100%ing. If you're just speeding through though, World 3 goes by like in the blink of an eye. We have the spelling minigame here, K-O-N-G Kong. Yeah, speaking of spelling bees, I have never been good at spelling. I don't know like if this is an official like dyslexia thing. I don't think I'm dyslexic. But I always have a hard time like reading words and like spelling certain things. Oh, that worked in a way I didn't expect it to. But as I was saying though, like I don't think I'm dyslexic. Like I've never had any inklings of a diagnosis of that. But I've always had a hard time spelling things, and I would not be good in a spelling bee situation. And like, yeah, you can see from some of my other videos where I'm playing RPGs and I'm having to read dialogue, I am not very good at reading dialogue and doing those sorts of things. I mean, I get through, and like 90% of the time I can read things perfectly fine, but there's 10% of the time where I just butcher what people are saying. I'm like, ooh, I feel like a dodo, like a dodo bird, like the ones we're jumping on. But the dodos went extinct, didn't they? Isn't that the whole lore of them? The dodo lore? I don't know. Let's get the bonus that is hidden in this wall. And for these mini games where you're just blasting the barrels, it's just good to button mash and you'll get through it. Con, K-O-N. And the G is coming up very shortly. So yeah, this level wasn't too bad. It had 3 bonus areas, and all of them were pretty not hard to find. Treetop Town, let's go into this one. Alright, you can see a barrel all the way over there. We want to jump off this rat into the barrel. And we have another spelling minigame, my favorite. I'm the best speller. Hahaha, we just went over how I'm not. See, I can't even spell Kong. Oh, don't jump on your hat. That's no way to behave. Oh my goodness gracious. Alright, let's blast through these barrels, and I gotta say, Treetop Town is a pretty cool level. It's one of my favorites actually. I definitely like the treetop aesthetic, like how there's like a village of like treetop, like it looks so cool. I like it. And I like the music here and the art style. Oh gosh, Donkey Kong Country is such a beautiful game and has such a great art style. And it also has such a great soundtrack. Like the soundtrack in this game is so super great, super great. Like literally all the songs are good. Even the ones that I don't think about too much are good. You can see that stray banana there. We want to shoot at that one. And we have a bonus minigame. Oh god. Alright, well we got some bananas and we also got the N. Nice. Alright, this one we have to time correctly because those ones with the shocked speech bubble looking thing, they will shoot you out immediately as soon as you shoot at them. So you don't get time to react. Oh, you can see I screwed up the timing. Alright, let's not think about it. Let's just go. Yeah. Usually when I'm doing this level speedy, I try to just go on one cycle and I don't think about the barrels too much. But once you slow down and start to think, you get off kilter and you don't think straight, and you're thinking, and yeah. A lot of like speeding through games I find is just kind of like trusting your muscle memory and like not even thinking too hard about the game. Like, obviously you have to think about the game. Like, I'm not saying that speedrunners are like mindless robots, but you get so good at it, you do it for so long that it just becomes muscle memory. And I'm saying this, but I'm not even a speedrunner, but I've heard a lot of speedrunners, especially from the Mario 64 community, they talked about how it just becomes a muscle memory and you're not even thinking about the game at a certain point. It's just about like execution, because like you have to have confidence that you're good at the game, essentially. Because I mean, speedrunners, they are good at the game, so obviously you should have confidence in your abilities if you know you're good. I don't think I could ever be a speedrunner. Speedrunning seems very, very difficult. But if I were to speedrun, I would probably pick this game or Mario 64 16-star run. I know those are like two overly done games. Like this game, a lot of people speedrun it. And Mario 64 is arguably one of the most speedrun games just in general. So, I don't know. But it wouldn't be for like a competitive, like super competitive. It would just be me trying to get better at the game. Jump off the barrel here, and there is a secret. Secret! Rambi the rhinoceros. Okay, he went in this one. And that's our third Rambi token. So we get to show off the Rambi minigame. The Rambi minigame, if you are trying to get lives, is actually not a terrible one to do. I see a lot of people complaining about the Rambi minigame, saying it's too hard. I don't find it that bad, to be honest. Like, the Rambi minigame, to me, if you just get down the pattern and you know how to do it, it's just about execution, and if you can do that, then you can do it. I will say that the seconds are not real seconds here. They count down so fast. Look at how fast these seconds are going to count down. Look at that. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Jesus Christ. Oh my gosh. Why are the seconds so short here? It's not like that in the other bonus minigames. I don't know why it was programmed that way, but it's always been like that for as long as I can remember. Alright. We have this barrel here, and we really want to protect this barrel with our life, because we're going to need it for the... I did not mean to throw that. What I was trying to say was that we needed that to protect that barrel with our lives, because it was going to be used for a secret. And I don't think that it's going to respawn. Gosh darn it. Okay. Cool. That was not intentional. We have to redo the level now. Okay, let's just do this relatively quickly. And yeah, I guess some more trivia about Donkey Kong and Diddy Kong. I haven't like oh god! Silly Billy! I haven't researched this game like I have researched Mother 3, for example. But I do know some trivia about this game just by being a fan. So, the Donkey Kong series started off on the arcades with like the original Donkey Kong. And that game is wildly different from Donkey Kong Country, which is its whole separate thing. But Donkey Kong was originally released to the world like way back in the arcade like era, back in the 80s. And Donkey Kong was a huge hit in the arcades. People really liked the Donkey Kong arcade machine. And then when Mario became huge, Nintendo was like, hey, let's take the other character from that game and give them their own series. So Donkey Kong, who originally started off as an antagonist, is now the protagonist of Donkey Kong Country. And people love this game too. People ate up this game. This is one of the most popular SNES games that are out there. And for good reason. This game is amazing. So this game was released, I believe, in 1994 and Kids of the 90s love this game. I unfortunately was not a kid of the 90s. I am a 2000s baby. But the game still had an impact on me as well. Because people love this game regardless of their age. So I grew up playing it as well, even in the 2000s. Which is a different story from a lot of people. But my parents, they weren't huge gamers, my parents. But they liked video games, and this was one of the first ones they showed me. And I said, I think in the first episode, that this is one of the first video games I ever played. I'm confident enough to say that this might in fact be the first game I played. It was either this or Mario 3. This or Mario 3 was my first game, and I don't know which one it was. But both of those are great games, so either way, I think I won in the long run. Okay, so this barrel here, we want to keep this safe. We don't want to use it because it will go to this wall and create a secret for us. So normally we would want to jump on these birds, but I'm just going to roll into them because it's more fun. And this is another millstone themed level, another pyramid theme level. And you have these roly-poly-olies chasing after us. We just have to outrun them. And we actually have Expresso, the bird, now. So Expresso is the last animal buddy that we had gotten in actual levels. We saw her bonus minigame earlier, but this is the first time we're getting Expresso in an actual level. And Expresso is one of my favorite animal buddies in this game because she's super fast and she can kind of glide through the air. She can't really fly. She can more like flutter because she's always like slightly descending, but it's like a very like graceful descent. So yeah, she makes air mobility a lot better. She's super fast. She's overall very fun, and I would go out of my way to get her when speeding through the game just because she makes levels go by lickety-split. Temple Tempest is done. That level was pretty simple. And Orangutan Gang. I have a bone to pick with this one. So, first off, the steel barrel here, we can throw it against the wall and we can actually ride it if we jump on it. A little mechanic that I haven't shown off yet, but pretty cool nonetheless. And it will kind of make this first part of the level easy, but we have to get off the barrel around here because, well, we would die if we went off the cliff. Yeah, so we don't need the barrel anymore, so it can go. But the steel barrels, they're special because they bounce off walls. Normal barrels, they just break whenever you throw them. But anyways, we have Expresso again, and the first of 5, not 1, not 2, not 3, not 4, but 5 bonus minigames is actually at the start of the level, but you need Expresso to access it. So we're going to bring Expresso all the way back to the beginning of the level to get that bonus barrel. Alright. We're going to come to this top platform and start flapping from there, and we should be able to get it. Nice. Yeah, I was saying how I have a bone to pick with this level. My bone to pick is the fact that I already recorded this episode once before, but what happened when I was recording that episode is halfway through recording this specific level, my screen recorder just kind of went kaput. It kind of said, hey, we're not gonna screen record anymore. And it came up with a notification on my computer that I had never seen before, and I was so confused by it. But I was like, oh, okay. And it was actually when we were just about nearing the end of this level. So take that for what you will. I think Orangutan Gang hates me and is already infamous for being the level with the most amount of secrets in the game. So I think the game kind of went sentient there for a second. It was just like, haha, you don't like us? Screw you. I don't know, man. It was frustrating to say the least because getting all the secrets in this level is already annoying. And I guess my computer just wanted me to do it twice for you all. But aside from that, it's just a really annoying level to 100% because there's literally 4, well, not even, there's 5 bonuses to get, which is absurd. The second one's over here. We already skipped another one, by the way. Like, we got pushed too far forward in the level, so we need to go back to get one. But we're gonna have to do that on the second run because I already got rid of Expresso. I should have gone back already. That's my mistake. Alright. G. But we didn't get the O or the N, so it doesn't matter. We skipped most of the level, to be fair. Oh! Frickin' hell. Okay, we want this guy to throw a barrel at us. And he opens up the pathway! Nice! Oh, we're gonna get Expresso back, so I might be able to actually do this. We flap, 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 and we get more extra lives that we do not need. Okay, so we get brought to the exit, but we actually don't want to go to the exit. Because, as I said, there's actually a secret that we missed. Oh, God! Okay, so these barrel throwers, these are called Makey Kongs. They're part of the Kong family somehow, but they're enemies for some reason. Makey Kongs can really mess you up with their barrels, and that one just appeared out of nowhere. Oh my God! Why are they appearing out of nowhere like that? I'm not used to going backwards in this level. Yeah, I don't usually mess around with this level when I play this game. I'm just kind of like, what's the point, like, of 100%ing it? It's just so much of a hassle normally. Playing this game as a speed game is what I normally do. Alright, let's flap here. And we did it. Nice. And that is the last one that we almost missed. But luckily we got Expresso back, so it didn't end up mattering. Cool. Alright, where do we get brought back? Here? Nice. Let's just flop to the exit now. Can kind of just approach these guys. They can only hit you with barrels. They can't, like, just punch you in the face. I'd like to see that, actually. I'd like to see them try to punch me in the face. That would be kind of funny. And there we go. Exclamation point on Orangutan Gang. That's how you know you're a true gamer. Clam City. This is nice to de-stress after what we just went through. Clam City is a nice change of pace, nice water level. We get on guard here if we go in the secret passage. Nice. And we're just gonna swim about because there's no secrets to find in this level. None that count to 100%. That is. And I just love Aquatic Ambience. It's one of my favorite tracks in the whole series. Not even just in this game alone. God, Donkey Kong Country has some great music. I said it already, but damn, this soundtrack is good. I wish more people had heard it. I believe, I think it was David Wise that composed the music for this game. Pretty sure that's the case. Because I know Grant Kirkhope was the Banjo-Kazooie guy. Also a Rare game. Not rare as in like, oh, it's hard to find. Rare as in the company. But Grant Kirkhope is a super famous composer who did the music for Banjo-Kazooie. I think David Wise was the composer behind this game. Very cool. Banjo-Kazooie is a game that I wouldn't mind bringing to stream. I just 100%ed it for the first time this year when it came to Nintendo Switch Online. That was only a few months ago, actually. We lost on guard, but I wanted to get the G. Oh! Can we get on guard back? I would like to finish the level with on guard. Oh! Well, I guess we can't take the fish out of water. That's Clam City done. Pretty nice, peaceful, relaxing level. And the boss of World 3, Bumblebee Rumble! Let's fight a bee! We have to hit it with barrels. Like a lot of barrels. Because we obviously can't jump or roll into the bee, so barrels it is. coming for me, B. Do your worst. Ha ha ha. Alright. We haven't even used the right barrel, but hey. Okay. You went this way, you sneaky, silly Billy maneuvers. Ha ha. Alright, come here. And then I'll take you back around town. And you're dead. Sting me you will not do. You cannot sting me from the grave, sir. Or ma'am. I don't know. Anyways, that was Vine Valley completed. And that will be all for this time. Next time on Donkey Kong Country, we will go to the Gorilla Glacier. You can see we're really scaling this island. Yeah, with all that said, thanks again for watching, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye now.